Do you ever feel like your reality is stuck on repeat? If so, what if I told you that you can access a parallel version of yourself living the life that you've always dreamed of? And that you actually shift realities all the time, and that you're not the same person that you were a month ago, a week ago, a day ago, or even 5 minutes ago. By tapping into specific principles of quantum physics and the energy of parallel realities and alternate dimensions, you can learn to shift your awareness and align with a new, more fulfilling existence. In this video, we're going to uncover the secrets of quantum jumping and how your mind holds the key to transforming your reality. But brace yourself, today's journey might actually shatter your current perceptions of reality. As we dive into the fascinating world of quantum dimensions and the latent power within your mind, you'll learn concepts and techniques that will empower you to make quantum leaps into new versions of your life, altering your reality in profound ways. We're going to explore how the unseen forces of the universe can be utilized to manifest a quantum leap in your life. So get ready to discover how to harness the energy of the universe, reprogram your mind, and unlock the potential that you may have never known existed within you. What if I told you that you already possess a power within you to reach any version of yourself that you'd like to experience? Science tells us that what we perceive as solid reality is, in fact, a field of infinite possibilities. As a prominent point that I discussed in a recent video that I'll link in the description, quantum physics reveals to us that particles exist in multiple states at once until they are observed, a phenomenon known as superposition. This concept tells us that multiple versions of reality exist simultaneously, and that the one that you experience is simply the one that you're most attuned to. So just for a moment, imagine standing at a crossroads, with countless paths stretching out before you. Each path represents a different version of your life, each filled with unique experiences and outcomes. The fascinating part? These paths are all real and they're all accessible. As I stated in that previous video about this concept, your current reality is just one version of many possible ones, chosen simply by your focus and your awareness. And we're going to dive a little bit deeper here to continue that discussion. Quantum physics also tells us that we are constantly shifting between these realities. Every time we move our bodies, blink our eyes, or even have a thought, we are transitioning from one potential reality to another. Each tiny action that we take collapses countless possibilities into the reality that we experience in that moment. This means that with every step and every decision, we are creating new versions of ourselves and our world. Scientifically, our bodies are not even the same as they were 30 days ago. For instance, our skin cells regenerate approximately every 27 days, and our brain is continually forming new neural connections through a process known as neuroplasticity. So if you think you're the same person that you were a month ago, think again. You're constantly evolving, constantly shifting, and constantly creating new realities with every focus of attention and action that you take. When we fully grasp that reality is not fixed, we open ourselves to the possibility of shifting to a new path and a new version of reality. In other words, you're not confined to the life that you know. Instead, you have the potential to explore and align with a reality that resonates deeply with your dreams and your desires, if your life doesn't already. The question is, how will you create the next version of you and your next version of reality? Let's explore some new concepts and techniques that allow you to navigate these parallel realities and quantum jump into a version of your life where your deepest desires are already a part of your everyday experience. Let's briefly talk about the role of the subconscious mind. This incredibly powerful built-in component processes vast amounts of information beyond your conscious awareness. It's like the director behind the scenes, shaping your experiences based on deeply ingrained beliefs and patterns. These beliefs and patterns are formed by the meanings that you assign to your experiences. This assigning of meanings is a natural skill that you learn early on in life, and it can also limit or expand what you get to encounter as reality. But consider this: all circumstances are actually neutral until you give them meaning. This means, or I should say one meaning could be, that the beliefs and the emotions that you attach to any given situation directly influences how you perceive and interact with your reality. If you assign a negative meaning to a situation, it will create negative beliefs and feelings, embed that as a memory for later use, as well as shape your reality in a limiting way. On the other end of the coin, if you assign a positive meaning to a situation, you will create more positive beliefs and feeling states, embed those memories for later use, and open yourself to new positive possibilities. Each experience will present you with the choice of what types of meanings, and therefore realities, you would like to perpetuate and continue to experience, or create as a new experience. This internal creation process emphasizes that your reality should never be based on external circumstances. If we allow external circumstances to create specific beliefs and emotions within us, we are not in charge of our own creation process. Instead, we will be a victim to someone or something else's creation process based on the fact that we are reacting instead of creating. You always have the power to control this loop or the choice to give that power away and be controlled by it. But by reprogramming your subconscious mind with consistent, conscious repetition, you can begin to shift your perception, your meanings, your beliefs, and your emotions, and align with a different version of reality. This is where the concept of quantum jumping becomes so powerful, which we're going to discuss further in depth in just a moment. But first, let's understand how to change the meaning that we give to any situation so that we can begin the process of altering reality and aligning with the version of the self that experiences the things that we choose to experience. You may find yourself in a position where not all situations spark positive emotions, and it's crucial to process feelings like sadness when they arise. However, for many everyday scenarios, you have the power to change the meaning that you assign to them, which will begin the process of controlling these types of situations and experiences that you encounter. This technique, known as reframing, allows you to shift your perspective and create a positive interpretation of most all situations until you begin to see a physical shift. And it only takes a little conscious effort and repetition, which actually is required to quantum jump to a new reality. To reframe a situation, start by identifying and acknowledging any time that a negative interpretation arises. You can notice this by the negative feelings associated, such as anger, irritation, or jealousy. Your feeling states are your barometer, so you can use them to your advantage rather than viewing them as something that you prefer not to experience. So when a negative feeling state comes up, examine your viewpoint and begin to challenge it. You do this by considering alternative positive perspectives through questioning yourself with things such as, what lessons can be learned here? What positive aspects can I focus on? Or how might this situation lead to future opportunities? Once you have a positive reframe, you'll want to reinforce it by repeating it to yourself as an affirmation. For instance, if you missed a promotion at work and you're feeling really upset or angry, trace your meaning of the situation or of yourself to the feeling state. If that meaning is something along the lines of, I'm not good enough, you can reframe it as, I am good enough. This is just an opportunity for me to grow and develop new skills for an even better position. You can then reinforce this with an affirmation. For example, every challenge I face is getting me closer to my desired result. I'm always growing, expanding, and becoming the best version of myself. And because you now know that you're constantly shifting every minute of the day, this type of affirmation is going to help affirm that for you. With conscious practice, you will begin to impress the new positive meaning onto your subconscious mind, while simultaneously diffusing the old meaning, reaction, and feeling states that you may have been used to practicing that went against having the life and the experiences that you want, and that perpetuated keeping you anchored in the version of you who experienced those things as repeats. And you'll see how this aligns with quantum jumping in just a moment. But know that this process will begin to ensure that your new meanings are stored away to influence your future beliefs, reactions, feeling states, and experiences of reality. Now that you understand the concepts of parallel realities and the power of your subconscious mind to take you to the one that you prefer, let's move into how this relates to quantum jumping and dive into the practical steps that you can take to master quantum jumping and transform your life. Quantum jumping as a whole involves shifting your awareness to a parallel reality where your desired outcomes are already manifested. We do this through focused intention and visualization to create tangible changes in our lives. And this is why reframing is such a great start. But there's another component that makes this even more powerful, and that is committing yourself to the things that excite you and then taking action to make them a physical reality. By adding this to reframing, you set into motion a chain of synchronicities. These synchronicities bring the right people, opportunities, and resources into your life at precisely the right moment. When you actively engage with your desires, feeling them, visualizing them, and then taking physical action towards them, you create a powerful alignment between your subconscious mind and the energies of the universe. This type of alignment facilitates the manifestation of your dreams and your desires, often in ways that you could never have predicted. Here's how to do it. Start by visualizing your desired reality with as much detail as possible. Close your eyes and imagine yourself living that reality. Imagine this version of you in vivid detail. What do they look like? How do they feel? What daily routines do they follow? See the environment, feel the emotions, and experience the sensations as if they are happening right now. This process helps your mind create a clear image of what you want to achieve. And I have several guided hypnosis sessions and meditations on this channel specifically designed for quantum jumping and parallel reality shifting that you can use for this, and I'll leave links in the video description if you've not seen those. They also come with a lot of positive reviews and testimonials, so definitely check those out if you haven't already. Either way, whether you choose to do it through a guided meditation or on your own, before or during the process, you're going to want to set clear intentions for what you're manifesting and spend at least 10 minutes each day doing this. But let's take it a little bit further. One of the most critical aspects of quantum jumping is to act as if you are already living your desired reality. This means in your physical life, engaging often in the feelings, actions, and mindset of your ideal self. You are a physical being, so you'll need to move in physical reality doing these things. And the more you can embody this version of yourself, the more you begin to align your vibration or your personal state with that reality. So to create a rapid shift in your reality, you're going to want to engage with this vision by taking physical actions that align with it. This generally involves making tangible changes in your environment to reflect your desired reality, as well as adopting the behaviors and the habits of the person that you're becoming. For example, if your ideal self is more organized and productive, make the conscious choice to begin implementing organization techniques and productivity habits into your life now. Just like actors who immerse themselves in their roles by physically acting them out, you will also benefit by fully immersing yourself in your desired reality as the person who already lives it. Successful manifestors often go beyond just visualizing their goals. They act them out in real life. This means changing your physical environment to match the life that you want and performing actions as if you are already living that life. You'll want to drive your car in the same way that the version of you who you are becoming would drive their car. And walk in the same way that this version of you walks. And even talk how they talk. Go to as many places as this version of you goes that you're able to. In other words, you embody and become them. You create it now so that it begins to manifest as a tangible reality. By taking these actions, you're not just imagining your future, you're living it in the now moment. And when you do this, two things happen. First, it reinforces new beliefs and behaviors within your subconscious mind, making it easier for you to achieve your goals. The more you act like the person that you want to become, the more your mind and body will start to believe it and take you there by helping you manifest your desired reality more effectively. And secondly, it gives clear instructions to your higher mind, universal forces, or whatever you choose to call it, to make this happen. This is a necessary component of the creation process, and your higher mind will then align the necessary resources, people, and opportunities to support your journey. It's like telling the universe exactly what you want, and then the universe responds by bringing everything that you need at just the right moment. Your job is to remain consistent and persistent until that takes place, and remain content in the meaning of your mind as you do so. As you continue to practice quantum jumping with intention, you'll start to notice that your external reality begins to shift in alignment with your internal beliefs and actions. The changes might be subtle at first, but with consistent effort, you'll start to see significant transformations in your life. Remember that your reality is a reflection of your beliefs, meanings, and actions. If you think you're the same person that you were a month ago, you're actually not. And you can make these shifts with absolute intention. By using the incredible potential of your subconscious mind to intentionally make a quantum jump, you alter your awareness and align with a reality where your deepest desires are already a part of your everyday life. If you'd like to learn more and you haven't already seen my free class on how to completely harness your subconscious mind for a total jump in your reality, there's a link to that class in the video description. It does have an offer for a course at the end, but before that offer, you're going to learn some really valuable information, including a technique that helps you discover limiting beliefs that block you from experiencing the things that you wish to experience in life. Also, don't forget to leave me a comment below about the reality that you're shifting into. And remember that you have the power to create profound changes in your life, one quantum jump at a time.